water on my shoe and shit.
Oh shit! I should have went live after I fixed the screen. Oops. There we go. That's better. All right, let me see. Let me see what I got. It's always got to be something. Well, it won't really something that was my fault. I've messed it up. I fucked it up. Let's see. Copy link. Send the link out. There we go. Mute. Oh, you could do the promo if you want to do that shit.
Are we live?
Yeah, we live.
AdamEve.com, promo code RRPOD. Go up there and get 6 free videos, 50% off almost everything on the online store, a lover's kit, and free and discreet shipping. Go up there, get you something for yourself, get you something for your lover, get somebody something for their birthday. Go up there, use promo code RRPOD at AdamEve.com. I almost fucked up. I need some water.
But man, I ain't even go lie, bro. My eyes burning like a motherfucker. I can't lie. Yeah. I can't deny it. I'm gonna go power through today, though. One thing, like,
yeah.
I'm doing a Yeat.
But yeah,
review of this Yeat album. Yeah, I ain't even gonna front. I was listening to it on my drive to work today, and I was like, bro, 70 minutes. That was my first thought.
70 minutes.
70 of them, bro. 70, not 17. 70. Shit. But powered through it. Hold on a second. I gotta turn this on just in case. We haven't really gotten excommunicated too many times lately, though. I might not need to keep on turning this on, but I guarantee you, the first day that I don't turn it on will be the day that we get kicked right out, and we don't even know
it. Yeah, but
that's what'll happen.
I would say this album, I can officially say this is some young folks music. Like, this shit, and I understand it, bro. I understand it. This album makes me realize times have officially changed. This is young folks music, bro.
You feeling
that shit you hear? No, like, seriously, you know how, like, like our grandparents and shit, they'll hear some Lil Wayne and be like, turn that shit off. Like, this is the shit I'd be like, low key, like, turn that shit off. But this album won't bad. It's just new. Like, this is the new shit.
Hold on. I just saw a news story pop up. We could work that in. Beyonce is #1 on the country charts.
Yeah, knew that. Like, you knew that shit was gonna go number 1.
I knew it. Even with the motherfuckers trying to refuse to play it on the country music stations.
Bro, Beyonce is the last motherfucker that needs a radio station to play her shit for it to go anywhere.
But it ain't like I was like, I know she don't need the station, but you remember what happened to Lil Nas X before all the controversy and all that when Old Town Road was new, how the country chart just flat out refused to put it up there. It's like, this ain't a country song.
Ain't that why Billy Ray Cyrus hopped on it?
I don't know if that's why he hopped on it or if he hopped on it afterwards, but I know they ass refused.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Beyonce was gonna kind of
Yeah, we could work
do her thing.
we could work around to that later or whatever. Or we can be done with it now. It don't even matter. But back to what we was talking about. You say this is young folks music, like you heard this
This is
shit,
definitely
like
young folks music. I listened to this on two separate occasions. Um,
no.
I listened to this at the gym,
Hmm.
and I listened to it this morning. Like I just turned it on, listened to it a little bit. It definitely in the beginning was what I thought it was gonna be. And then like towards the end of the album, I was kind of like, all right, this is some of it's actually pretty good. I like some of it. Um, but this is definitely young folks music. Like it'd be so much going on in this music. I'm damn near sweating, like listening to it, trying to figure out everything that's going on. Like
No, now look, I
it's crazy.
can't. I can't put up no type of fronts. Literally no
Hmm.
fronts. The two songs into it, I was like, bruh, it ain't no way I'm making it through 70 minutes of this shit. That's how it
Right.
was. Two songs into it now. But I let it keep riding. Like, I let it keep rocking. I don't typically just quit on some shit like that early into the listening experience. I don't typically just run off. And I was pleasantly surprised. We'll get into it in a little bit more detail as we go on. I was pleasantly surprised because I ain't even gonna front. I heard Yeat do a feature on something. If you ask me to remember what it was, I won't be able to do that
You
for you.
you probably remember the Yeet feature on the Drake album,
Is that where it was?
most likely.
He did one of those. Which one?
Hmm.
Was it CLB or was it the all the dogs shit?
Uh, I don't remember that far. I don't remember that, but I know it's a Drake one because it's like I just do whatever I want. It's for all the dogs. I count up the money for fun. That's all.
Yeah, I hated it. Yeah, I remember. That's what we was
He
getting to.
said I hated it.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this shit is buns. That's what it
Mm.
was.
But
But
why though? Why was it bad?
his flow, I ain't like that shit. It's
So
like
like
it
I
sounded
don't
no,
know,
no, no,
and
no,
I feel like Yeet.
not his flow. Let me rephrase it. One his flow. It was the fact that on that Drake album, I'm getting all of this clean, pristine rap niggas rapping. Like I know it's even Chief Keef. But I hear Yeet and it sound like his ass is rapping in a fish tank, bro. I was like,
Mm.
man, nah, bro, I ain't fucking with it. But that was the Drake album feature. We fast forward to the day. He still kind of sound like he was in the fish tank, but it hit different this time.
Yeah,
It hit different.
and I know in most cases when I listen to an album, I can pick out songs that I like, but on this album, I've never while I was listening to this, I never seen any of the titles of the songs. So I don't even know which ones I like from which ones I thought were mediocre. Like it all kind of just ran through one continuous long line of music for me.
See,
Uh
me, that's the same sentiment I had towards Vultures. Like I didn't. It ain't that I couldn't pick out which one that I liked. It's that I didn't
mhm.
like, really love, or hate anything about it. This shit was just like
Yeah,
6 out of 10 immediately done.
it's like I'm indifferent about the album, but I mean, it's definitely cool. It's some young folks music, bro.
I'm still here. I just gotta grab my charger before my damn computer goes dead.
Yeah, I mean, this young folks music. I said it, bro. This shit is definitely young folks music.
Well, it's a couple things about the album that I can definitely say, I appreciate about what Cuz was doing. Number
Mm,
one, the number one standout thing about the album to me that he did was I can say theme, I can say aesthetic, whatever you want to call it. He did the futuristic thing and stuck to it throughout the whole album. Like,
Nah, yeah.
so that stayed consistent, and that's something I can appreciate about it. The 2093 theme, like it might not. He won't rapping about androids and fucking what's that show we was watching the other night? Somebody Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams. He won't doing that shit. But he kept the sound. It sounded futuristic. It sounded like something that could have been on the soundtrack, like the instrumentals at least. Sounded like something that could have been on the soundtrack of a Blade Runner movie or something. And it was easy for him to do that because he produced most of, if not all of it, himself. Like he didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a solo production job, but it was what's that shit? What he co-produced it. That's what it was like. So he did keep the theme rolling throughout the whole album, and that's something I can always appreciate, because if you give me an album that's called 2093 and then you rapping over the same shit that a nigga's album that's called We Fuck All the Bitches or something like that, and your album sound like his album, then why is you even naming it something futuristic and doing crop circles and all that is promotion? Like, it don't make sense, but he made it make sense. He kept it straight, and that's the thing.
He did make it make sense,
right?
No, but I can definitely turn this back on. It's definitely good workout music. All the beats are kind of hype, if you will. I like it.
I ran through the joint again after I ran through the joint twice. Hold on a second. I think I'm prepared. I'm not prepared ever to do this.
Your boy reviewed it though.
Fantana. Oh! There go the camera. There the camera went. Hold on a second. Fantano.
Yeah.
He reviews everything. Except for if you're anti-Semitic, except for that one time the guy was anti-Semitic and he reviewed it anyway. So, But it is what it is on that. Like, I don't really, it don't really matter to me. I ain't out here crusading for niggas to get their albums reviewed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he review what he review, he don't what he don't. What I do, not necessarily what I was surprised about, but what everybody else was surprised about, because they don't watch his reviews. They only look at the numbers and say he gave a higher score to this than that. Is that he gave it an 8.5. You know what I'm saying? But he gave Sexy Red album an 8.5.
Yeah.
So, like, he's just going to give a good score to the albums that he likes, which is what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to give a good score to albums that you like, because I don't rate albums on nothing but my enjoyment of the album. Like, that's the only way that I rate an album. If I like it, that's how I rate it. If I don't like it, like, you can tell me this motherfucker did a quadruple entendre and he cracked the Da Vinci Code within the lyric. But if I think the shit was whack, then I'm not giving it more than a 2 or 3. You feel me? Like, so I rate albums off my enjoyment alone, not off no criteria, not off of how complex the rhymes are or how intricate the instrumentals are. Like, one of my favorite songs of all time got an instrumental that's made up of 2 things. Well, 4 things: kick, hi-hat, and the same old piano loop over and over. Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Like, it's the simplest thing. Anybody could have made that beat. His lyrics weren't really the deepest lyrics he's ever spit. He just made a banger of a song. Like, so that's how I rate things. So with that being said, like, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm feeling like after giving the Yeat album a chance, after almost just ditching it outright, like almost just saying, you know what, hell no. I pulled back around to like a 7.5, 8 on it. And I got specific tracks that really made it like go over the top for me. Like I can point shits out. Like I can point them out. So my favorite song on the album, and it's a song I ain't really like off the little bit of discourse I seen around the album, I ain't heard nobody mention that one. My favorite song on the album is called Team CEO.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is flames, bro. Like, I love it. I love Team CEO. That's my favorite song. That's the song I ran back the most when I was listening to it. It's great. I don't even know what the lyrics are. I just know that I loved how it sounded. Excuse me. So that's number one. I love the one that had the Future feature. I can't remember the name of it. I gotta pull up the track list over here. Shit. Look, people in the background.
Stand on it.
Yeah, Stand on It. Like that one. That was another highlight for me. The one that Wayne is on is another highlight for me, even though his verse ain't really a highlight. Especially because he did something in the verse that annoys me to fucking death. And 2 Chainz did it before too. These is the 2 Chainz example is the shining example I can always think of when I'm thinking about this thing that was done that just grinds my gears. So when you say a metaphor that's supposed to be hot, but when you examine it on just a surface level, it makes no sense, but you really only said it so it can rhyme. Trash. Hold on a second.
No.
And that metaphor was
he
you on thin ice like a ballerina. I think if you wanted to use a thin ice metaphor or simile or whatever, you should have figured out a way to rhyme figure skater with something, because that's the word you was looking for. And just like if 2 Chainz wanted to talk about having black and white diamonds, he should have figured out a way to rhyme panda bear with something and not polar bear, because a polar bear is flat out white, my nigga. It ain't no black anywhere unless you're looking at the bottom of his feet or something. But
yeah. But outside of that, I mean, I think the album's cool.
Yeah, I think it's
definitely not bad.
It's a good album to me. It's like, it's right up my alley with shit, because I love Travis Scott music, even though when I say I love Travis Scott music, I say, I mean, I love the mixtapes and Rodeo and everything that came after that is pretty much, whatever. But still, this is right up that alley. You, before we went live, said this is kind of up the Playboi Carti lane in your eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeat, in my opinion, has shades of Lil Uzi Vert, Travis Scott, and Playboi Carti. If they all fused into one person, that would definitely be who Yeat comes. Like, that would be what they make. They would make Yeat.
Lil Uzi Vert, I don't know. His Yeat flow don't really remind me of him. Lil Uzi Vert really remind me of his.
It ain't even the flow. It's the music in itself. How he, in the Uzi aspect, that's like how Uzi ain't really afraid to be on some OD futuristic shit or talk about some aliens and like, just to go out on that limb to do that. And he also got that cult following. I mean, but Uzi, I feel like he would
try to have a cult following when he tried to use the Heaven's Gate cult in his album art. That's another story.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
But I don't know.
yeah,
I
man.
feel like that nigga got shades in him.
And I heard him and even earlier when I was talking about how the sound and aesthetic has that futuristic feel to it. He even did rap a couple, he rapped a couple things in the album that bring that futuristic feel around to it. Rapped about dystopian societies and shit. Like I really just think. I mean, it is young folk music. You know what I'm saying? Yeat is some type of TikTok star or something. I don't know how he blew up. I don't really care at this point. You hear. Like it was niggas was saying the same thing when people was blowing up off SoundCloud in 2016. And look at them. You got iconic albums from them SoundCloud rappers, bro. Like we got literally iconic shit this done came out. Love is Rage. We got Life's a Trip. We got Die Lit. All these niggas is SoundCloud rappers. 21 Savage is damn near a SoundCloud rapper. Like he took off and never looked back. So
Lil Nas X is a SoundCloud rapper too.
yeah, except for he's trash. I mean, but he got iconic songs,
though. Selling.
He got iconic.
He got iconic songs.
I mean, you can't take it away from him. Like you can't take it away from him. He got iconic shit. I can't. He sucks, but. Anyway, he got I mean, Old Town Road is gonna live on forever. That's probably gonna be the next song to go 20 times platinum, bro. Literally, after Sunflower, he probably gonna be the next person to get a double diamond certification. So I don't know, but that shit is ass. Like I never liked it from the first time the motherfucker came on.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people did though.
Yeah, I know, but when you say it's young folks music, I guess I see
this shit is young folks music.
But and on the other hand, it's not really young folks music. I think his other shit was more young folks music before this, because I gave us a couple snippets a listen. Hold on one second. I gave a couple snippets of listen, and definitely when he was rapping about being on drugs and shit, that was young folks music. But this is more. It's still in the young folks lane, but this is like experimental. This is like when I mean, don't crucify me out here. Don't crucify me for what I'm about to say. I ain't comparing quality. But to me, this is kind of like what Radiohead made, like Pablo Honey. And then they made the Bends and shit. And those was like regular old progressive rock albums. And then all of a sudden they made OK Computer. And that shit was about androids and that shit was out there. And they never looked back. It was like they drew the fan base in that they wanted to have. Well, they drew the fan base in by making what was popular at the time. Like, you had fucking Pearl Jam and Nirvana was out. And Smashing Pumpkins and all of them was in the alternative rock, grunge rock, all that. And then next thing you know, they was making basically whatever came to Tom York's fucking head that was being produced out from them. And not to say that Yeat is fucking Tom York or he's Radiohead, because he's not. But it seemed like in his first couple things, like his first couple projects, he was making what was popular. You know, like you said, that's especially back then. He was in that Playboy Cardi lane, rapping about getting high and doing pills and shit. And he don't get high anymore at all.
Yeah, but, I peeped that on the song as well. He did mention that he don't do drugs or something.
He ain't off the drugs, but he's still fucking zooted or something. Something like that. I don't know. I don't remember all of these lyrics, but it was more like he don't excuse me. Yeah, he don't do drugs and shit anymore. But it seemed like when he got the big fan base now, and now he's doing what he wants to do. That's evidenced by his main producer, Benny X. His main producer, Benny X, is only on one joint.
Mm-hmm.
He's only got one joint, the Familiar joint. Like the producer he was using to produce almost all of his records for his. And now like Yeat is producing this shit by himself. And like the Benny X beat was good, but like it wasn't even the strongest. I was thinking like when we got to the Benny X joint, Benny X got a joint with Tia Corinne. That shit is flames though on her new EP, but that's a different story. Mm-hmm. That shit is flames. But I was thinking that the Benny X joint was gonna be the standout one because that's the producer he been working with since he came out, and this was still a good song, but it wasn't the standout. Like my favorite song on the album is Team CEO. That's the song that if I will pull this album up or search and seek that song out, like just to hear that again, like
yeah.
So
I definitely get album a spin again, but is it something that I'm necessarily like really, really checking for? Not really, but is it bad? No. It's just not my wave.
I will say this on a whole nother note too. It's still related to the album, but it's not really about the quality of the music. I do love the fact that as much as I love old school hip hop, like as much as I love the 90s, the golden age, I will say this about a lot of them niggas. When it came down to newer rappers, a lot of them niggas was hating. They wouldn't work with them. I remember Ghostface Killer was literally one of the only niggas considered a hardcore rapper. Flat out came out and said his favorite rapper was Drake. Like Ghostface
really?
said, yeah. Ghostface did that shit on the Breakfast Club.
That.
Said his favorite rapper is Drake. Album was fire. I think the album was good. Album good as fuck. I think the album was good. I fuck with it heavy. Hold on a second. What is happening here?
Oh shit.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh. What the fuck happened there? Shit went belly up. We back. Let me make sure Streamlabs is still going. Hold on. I don't know what went on there. Shit went backwards, forwards, and sideways on us. Anyway, can you hear me? Oh shit! I can't even hear you, bro. I can't even hear you. Like the stream can still hear me. Fuck. All right, I can.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. It was my headphones. I had to put them shits back. All right, let me move that shit out of the way. Stream can see all that. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck happened. Shit did backflips on and shit left. But the album was fire. J. Cole 919 said. I kind of agree. Like I said, 7.5, 8 for me. I mean, it ain't set the earth on fire.
Yeah.
Fucking molten lava. It ain't that, but it's still good. Like I said, Team CEO is my favorite song on the album. The one with Future standing on it. The one with Lil Wayne. What I was getting to. Yeah. The thing I like about the new old heads, like Lil Wayne, Future, Drake, they don't hate on young niggas, bro. They go work with them. I like that. Like they'll work with them. Like Drake will work with Black Boy JB or Yeat or whoever the fuck is hot at the time. Like Lil Wayne to do it. Like the older niggas who I used to listen to when I was younger. A lot of them. I mean, some of them did do it, but other ones was hating ass niggas. Like I remember Inspect the Deck where I had to call him out with like. At the same time, when Ghostface said that Drake was his favorite rapper, Inspector Deck was like, I don't know, like Drake shouldn't have named his track Wu-Tang Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because that ain't hip. Nigga, that's not Wu-Tang. I mean, my nigga. And that's, the beats was new age, really tech beats. That's what we was talking about. Like, that's one of the biggest strong points of the album to me is that the album sounds like what it's titled. The album is titled 2093. He went the extra mile to make it fit that aesthetic, make it fit a futuristic sound. Like,
yeah,
that's one.
And he kept it on point at all times. Like it wasn't no hiccups in it. Like he went up there even having it sound different. Mm-hmm. So, I give it about a 7. I give it a 7. Like it ain't necessarily terrible, and there's definitely some songs that I like. So,
yeah, that's the thing. Again and again. Like albums, the fucking Twitter review community, if you could call them that, will make you think that an album is either a 0 or a 10, and that's the only two rankings.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But this album to me is a good 8. Like it's an album that I can go back to. It's an album that, like I said, like over the first 2 tracks, I was ready to quit, but I kept going, and the album literally grew on me as it played. It just got stronger as it continued. And I'm not necessarily against something like that because I think that music, it should either start up here and stay up here or at least get better as it goes, especially with a 77-minute long album.
Yeah, this shit was a very long album, man. That is the only one of the biggest cons about the album is how long the album is. It's just way too long. I get tired of listening to it. You know.
But you know
make a shorter album.
What's the good thing about it though? And I appreciate that, Jaco. The good thing about the album is though it's 77 minutes and though it has a theme throughout, it's not a concept album.
It's not a concept album.
So
it is just a collection of songs though, so
you can pick, you don't have to think, or when you turn this album on, you don't have to feel like you have to run it from front to back to get the full experience. You can say, I fuck with these 5 joints today. These 5 ones fit my mood. I'm about to listen to these. And you can still get the feeling. You can still get the full experience from the album. Like, so that's what as much as music can be ass trash, as much as you can look up and see that Jack Harlow got some song you never heard of on the top of the Billboard charts for some fucking reason. A song that you literally don't know what it's called, but it's the #1 song in the country because somebody is sitting in a room with a million computers streaming his shit over and over. I'm just saying, bro.
Bro, you trying to say Jack Harlow an industry plant, bro? That's what you saying?
That nigga's an industry forest, my nigga. Fuck a plant.
An industry forest? An industry forest, my nigga? That
nigga's got so many #1s and nobody's like spinning that shit. I ain't never heard a motherfucker in my life playing Jack Harlow ever, my nigga.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't hang around. Maybe I don't be around enough 15-year-old white girls. I don't got no business around no 15-year-old white girls. So maybe that's why I don't
So
hear Jack
are
Harlow.
you? But are you getting at the "Lovin' on Me" song? That's the song that you're getting at, or just any Jack Harlow song? Because that's the shit that's it hit a milestone for being like uh I think on the billboards or something for 10 weeks, something like that.
Bro, I didn't even know that's what that shit was called.
Yeah, it's called like "Lovin' on Me."
Bro, I remember that he had a number one with that, the one that I didn't know it was called, and he had the number one with that fucking Fergie sample song. Well, it's called First Class.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, literally the first time I ever heard that shit, next thing I know it was number one. I heard it once, and next thing I know I'm hearing that's number one. Now, Jack Harlow is a good rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Don't misconstrue this as me calling him trash. The songs he make fucking suck, though.
So you would agree with Jaco saying that these are unfortunate hits.
Yeah, they suck. Unfortunate hits.
Jack Harlow makes unfortunate hits.
For sure. And I think that Jack Harlow, if he really sat down and really did his shit, he could out rap a lot of these people. But he's making ass cheek music, bro. And it's up to the rapper. It's up to the musician. Is they gonna chase the charts, or if they gonna fucking make quality music, or is they gonna do a combination of the both? Drake chases the chart all the fucking time, bro. This nigga, he probably been to Africa. That nigga ain't got a drop of African blood in his body making Afrobeat, cause Afrobeat was popping at the time. Nigga's Jewish. Nigga got more Ibrahim than Cthulhu in his.
Nah, this nigga wild. Nah, but
I'm just saying.
nah, that was crazy.
I'm saying like, but what do we call it? What you want? He went. He hopped on some Afrobeat shit. He made Afrobeat hits. They ain't my speed, but he did it. So, but Drake also brings it around and puts out fucking flame ass bangers.
He does. All the time.
Yeah.
Literally all the time.
He does that shit, and he don't only goddamn have these became hits. It would be unfortunate as hell.
I mean, I don't know.
Look, man,
does Yeat make unfortunate hits? That's the question we ask ourselves now.
Look, I never heard the fucking terminology before, so you gotta copyright that shit, Jacob. You gotta go make sure niggas cannot steal that, trademark that. You matter of fact, right? He should look show idea. You should make us. You know what? Fuck that. We'll just send that to you behind the scenes. I'm gonna say that shit out loud, bro. Nobody come and steal. Niggas steal from us too much already. Yeah,
not for real.
Next thing I know, like on a side note, after the guys pod with the Rush Hour versus Bad Boys, I seen a viral tweet the next week with that same exact question, bruh. A tweet with like 20,000 likes the next week. Niggas, I never saw that question be asked until it was asked on the guys pod first, and then it was a viral tweet a week later. Definitely stolen.
Yeah. That should be crazy.
But anyway, bro, like, you know what? I just realized I don't know where my fucking iPhone is, bro. Where? Shit, I don't know. I hope I ain't leave it at Taco Bell. Oh.
But yeah, and all Yeat album, I give it a 7. Uh, let's get into this next topic.
Yep, I'm still in here. I'm just trying to find my phone. I hope I still have it. Got my Galaxy. I don't know where the iPhone is at. I'm about to call this. Hold on a second. Gotta derail the stream so I can find my phone. Oh, bitch. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Oh, found it. Alright, back to it.
That sounds like some of that Yeat shit.
Hell yeah, man. That nigga Yeat making iPhone ringtones now.
Nah, for real. You go fuck around and get you the Yeat ringtones for $9.99. You better, bro. If he knew, if Apple was smart, they would make that off the album, futuristic ringtone.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they would. I don't know about them guys. Anyway, man. Yeah, the Yeat album. 7.5, 8 out of 10 for me. Definitely worthy of being spun again. I have revisited it throughout the day, listening to Team CEO. That's my shit. Love it. I need to figure out a way to superimpose that song into my racing games, nigga, because I definitely win while I'm banging that shit. Niggas ain't catching my shit. This is not catching me if I got Team CEO playing while I'm on the Gran Turismo track. It's not happening.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get into the next topic.
This lady.
This lady right here. Who is she again, bro? You knew her name before. I forgot her name already.
Michelle Lammy.
All right, now I have seen her before. It was because it was in the what's that damn Jay-Z video that he did in the art gallery? Is that
I just want to put in my
Picasso baby? Picasso? That's the shit. She's in the video, and that's the first time I heard about her. You know how people think Jay-Z is in the Illuminati, so it was immediate that niggas was like, yo, why is this nigga hanging around a known like witch or something?
Mm-hmm.
But it is. I bring this up to say that it is strange that celebrities, especially the ones in like the music industry and the movie industry that reach a certain level, always gotta have strange people around them at one point or another. Like, it's like that they can't, bro. When Kanye West came up, that nigga was with Consequence. He was with GLE. Is that cuz name? Or am I confusing him with a Mercedes?
Yeah, I think that is his name. GLC.
GLC. Yeah, I'm calling him GLE like he got a fucking twin turbo V8 in him. GLC, bro, he was with. Well, he won't hanging around with these strange ass fucking folks.
Yeah, but she's like a fashion designer though. So most of these pictures probably are all at like fashion shows or something related to fashion.
It probably
And
is.
also her husband is Rick Owens, and Rick Owens' clothing is pretty popular in the mainstream right now. So,
Show me some of this
everybody,
shit, cause I couldn't identify it. I can't.
the shoes are super popular.
Hold on.
Those.
Bruh, them tall ass fucking Converses right there.
Yeah.
Nigga, them just some fucking Chuck Taylors.
Nah, like people love the Rick Owens, bro. People love Rick Owens, bro.
Bruh.
People
Them
love Rick Owens.
those is Vans right there, my nigga. You can get each pair of them shoes for $39.99 at Foot Locker.
They not Ricks though. They definitely not Ricks though.
They ain't Ricks. They fucking Converses. They some Converses that he peeled the patch off of and said, "These is mine now." That's what they look like, fucking bootleg Converses.
Yeah, but I mean, moral of the story, it's the fashion aspect of it. I think when you try to cross over into fashion, that's when you have to get into meeting people like Michelle. But I will say it is a lot of, I mean, strange people in, upper levels of Hollywood. Did you see Machine Gun Kelly? He got the full body black tattoo of like his whole upper body is like straight black. Like the nigga looked like a 2K character. Some wild shit.
I haven't seen that. I have seen her doing a satanic ritual though. This lady, it's a video of that shit out there. It's a video. It's on video. You can watch.
Well, we do got a clip. Let's get into this clip here.
Is all that time of some kind of ritual?
What do you have for breakfast?
Black tea and cigarette. So we go this way. This is supposed to be me with screaming, "I lost my phone." That's what it says. So this is Barry X Ball. One day, going to the gym, in that little gallery of Natalia Obadia, I see this hanging in the window.
Bro.
Just off that little clip, I don't know, what you feeling?
I'm gonna be honest.
Just off that little snippet.
Off of this little snippet, what I'm feeling is who and why elevates these type of people, that these people are some type of geniuses, because these people to me are not doing anything that some fucking crazy homeless person on the street corner couldn't do. And matter of fact, a homeless person, not crazy, a homeless person that died fucking broke is now like the fucking GOAT artist of all of the modern time. That his paintings sell for $30 million a piece. He ain't have a penny when he passed away.
Basquiat.
Yeah. At least he has some semblance of talent, but just being able to, if this woman, because she an artist slash fashion designer, if this woman went to a dumpster and pulled a shit stained blanket out and pointed at it and said it's art, all of a sudden now it's art.
I mean, that's with anything though. It's what you make it. It's all about the value.
But that's what I'm saying. But with these type of people that's in her lane, is not what you make it. It's what she make it, and then now everybody else thinks it because she the genius. And that's why all these fucking niggas is gravitated towards her. That and she probably putting curses out for they ass to be able to have success. Like, I ain't even gonna front. Like, fuck what you heard. Like, that's probably what's happening. Like, because niggas do that type of shit. People do it. And people will tell you. Once people get far enough away from it, once they either get far enough removed from the situation, like they not involved in Hollywood no more or whatever entertainment industry, or once they get so high up that they untouchable, they'll tell your ass that they was doing that type of stuff.
Right.
They'll flat out tell. If you look, you might not be able to look on YouTube anymore because YouTube flat out will censor this type of thing off. Like, they'll censor it off. But if you look and search and you will find motherfuckers saying, yeah, we was doing this and that. You'll find it. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, we did it before every Bone Thugs and Harmony. Them niggas did Ouija rituals before and put them on the albums. Nah, nigga. Is you surprised that the albums and the songs that they was releasing before they started doing that shit went nowhere, and all of a sudden, overnight, nigga, when they put the first Ouija ritual on the album, it sold 5 million damn copies. It was a fucking EP. It wasn't even a real album. Creeping on a Come Up only got 6 songs on it. This shit sold 5 million copies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and one of them, it only really got like 6 songs on it because I think it got 7 tracks, but only 6 songs because one of them is a Mr. Ouija skit.
Right.
Like, come on, this shit is like 5x platinum. Is you surprised that when they stopped doing that, the sales stopped happening? Well, they had one album go crazy with sales after they stopped the Ouija shit, which is The Art of War. Because that's the one that came out right after East 1999. That's the one that came out right after it. So they had 5 million, then like 8-9 million with East 1999, and then 4 million with The Art of War, and then 1 million, then 500,000, then didn't even hit the charts. After that. Not to say they ain't got talent, because they got talent. They got so much fucking talent that niggas is still copying their ass right now.
Right.
But when they stop with the shenanigans, the chart-topping fucking albums stop happening. Like, I'm just saying, bro, this is facts. This ain't me making up conspiracy theories. This is what happened. Like, and it ain't like that. Oh, they shit stopped. They chart topping shit stopped because they transitioned from this era to the streaming era. No, my nigga. Like, they chart topping shit stopped when niggas still had to go buy albums. Like, they album, the Bone Thugs and Harmony Resurrection album, where they got to get that paper, which was a fucking hit song. Only sold 1 million copies, bro. It was unheard of for them niggas to sell less than 2-3 million at that point in time. Unheard of. Like, that niggas was moving more records than anybody. It was them, Tupac, Biggie, and Wu-Tang Clan was selling all the records in rap at that time. Like, that was it. Niggas was moving records. Jay-Z won't moving records yet. Jay-Z didn't start moving records until 1998. Hard Knock Life was when he started moving records. Volume 1 and motherfucking Reasonable Doubt didn't move no records. Reasonable Doubt still might not be platinum yet. Or it might have just hit platinum. Nas won't moving records like that. He started moving records in 1996. He won't moving records in 94. When Creeping on the Come Up came out and moved hot damn 6-7 million or however many it sold, he won't. But I'm just saying, like, this type of weird atmosphere that these people put out, motherfuckers will gravitate towards it for the fame, bro. Like, I wouldn't do it. Like, fuck that. Like, you wouldn't catch me dead around this bitch. Unless she went and robbed my damn grave. That's the only way you would catch me dead around this bitch.
Nah. I guess it's whatever circle you're in. That's probably how you meet these people.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Like, you can remove yourself from them circles, though. Like, because, like, you can see the motherfuckers get around, like, these, when these rappers, like, 'cause that's what I pay attention to. I don't really pay attention to what niggas like Leonardo DiCaprio is doing unless his ass is acting on the screen. When these rappers, man, they start acting different, bro. Like, when they get involved in shit like this, they start acting like different people, man. Like,
So what's an example of a rapper that turned different though?
Besides Kanye, because
Besides Kanye,
bruh,
Kanye is the obvious, easy answer though.
what my nigga was Playboy Cardi out here wearing thongs and shit 5 years or 6 years ago when he released Magnolia.
Mm-mm.
Nigga was Lil Uzi Vert wearing dresses and shit. Like he was always a little bit flamboyant, but bruh, he won't cross dressing. Saying, bruh, come on, wearing upside down crosses. Ice Spice
Ice Spice. I was
fucking
waiting for that one. I was
flipped
waiting for that one.
fast, didn't she? Got the child molester clothing brand on, flashing it on the Super Bowl, Balenciaga. Come on, bruh. Upside down cross on. Fuck the hand signs, cause people done appropriated that hand sign into so many different things. It's the hook 'em horns, it's the wolf pack if you're an NC State fan, it's this and that. But the upside down cross is the upside down cross. That means one thing only. Now if that ain't you ain't in part of the belief system, then that's on you. You don't have to. You can take what I'm saying and say shut the fuck up, or that person is crazy, or whatever. That's you. But I'm talking about for what we believe. Because the thing about it is, I'm trying to figure out a way that I can put it. Like, these people believe. Because if they didn't believe, they wouldn't blaspheme. They wouldn't have no reason to wear upside down crosses. They ain't believe it was real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't go against something that you don't think is real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not out here hot damn.
So you say they wear this stuff because they know the other like what do you even call it?
They wear. I mean, that's what the devil do. Like if you know the Bible and all that, you know that the devil, he was the angel of music when he's at before he got casted out. So like it always the power of the shit. Like and you could take with what I'm saying and you can move with it how you want to move with it. But the power of when you got godly music, the power of it is in the lyrics. And when you got devilish music, the power of it is in the cymbals and in the actual instrumentation. That's the difference. That's why.
So what are some examples of godly music?
Like when you listen to DMX, you wonder why he never rapped those prayers. He just said them. They didn't have anything behind them.
Right.
Or when you listen to gospel, you can hear different sets of gospel lyrics over the same beat over and over. Like the same praise and worship beat. It ain't too many variations. But you can listen to a fucking rap song that ain't got no merit, that ain't talking about shit, but you get in a trance by the instrumental that it's on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all been guilty of it. I've been guilty of it, bro. It's songs I listen to just because the beat is fire.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck they talking about, because it don't matter to me, because the instrumental done roped me in, and that's all I care about at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it go. Like at least that's how it goes. That's just what it is. So, and like I said, I'm not trying to push no belief system on nobody. If you don't want to believe, you don't have to. I don't give a fuck. That's between you and God, or you and whoever you believe in. If you believe in nothing, it's between you and the air or some shit, or your science book. That's whatever. That's your problem. That's your not problem, but that's your prerogative. So, don't take. But I'm just saying from my lens, like these niggas, they believe in it because they wouldn't go the other way if they didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there wouldn't be a cross wouldn't mean nothing to them. Like, they wouldn't even have it as a part of they wardrobe in the first place. They wouldn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
To have it upside down is to intentionally go against. That's what it is. Lil Uzi Vert rocks them. Playboy Cardi rocks him. Him and all his little fucking goons, his little clones. Ice Spice is now rocking them. Like, it is what it is. And it's when they get around. It is only one that had a pair of nuts was Sexy Red, because she flat out said, "I don't give a fuck. I'm doing what I gotta do to get paid, and I'm gonna keep doing it."
Mm-hmm.
That's what she did. And if it means that you calling me I sold my soul, then damn it, that's what I did. That's what she said. And she said, "I'm getting too much money to go back." You know what I'm saying? So, but like, I mean, people can look into it. Like, these are some basic bitch ass people. Like, they ain't really on. They just following what's gonna get them paid. Like these rappers and shit. They ain't really out there knowing what type of stuff they playing with.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a fuck what they present to people. Like, they present to people what's gonna get them paid.
Right.
And that's how it's been. Like, that's
probably how it's gonna keep going.
It is gonna keep going that way because you're gonna be lucrative if you follow what the world want, bruh. Like, that's when you gonna have a lucrative career. Like, not if you out here trying to do something that's righteous. Nobody give a fuck. Charleston White told you that. He said, when I was out here trying to be a righteous person, nobody listened to me. And now I'm this, and I got the whole world attention. That's what he said. Like it is proof. He wasn't like he was now all the time. He was a real activist, not a fucking Boondocks character that's running around in real life. That's what he was. Like, so these motherfuckers, like, they gonna do what's gonna get them paid. They gonna do what they gotta do, and it is what it is. You just gotta really be able to separate that shit from your life. Like, I ain't gonna tell somebody to stop listening to Ice Spice or Playboy Cardi and all that shit. Do what you want. Like, I mean, if Playboy Cardi was dropping hot music instead of dog shit in the past month, I would be listening to him. Because can't no fucking skinny goofy that's wearing a thong dictate what I do.
Not a skinny goofy wearing a thong. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't give a fuck what type of spell he was trying to cast. Bro, to me, you a nigga that's got on a fucking Baywatch outfit, my nigga. Like you Pamela Anderson. You out here with your pants sagging with something hiked straight up your booty crack. Nigga, I couldn't take you seriously if it was a pistol to my head and somebody was like, you better take Cardi seriously. Man, my brains would be on the floor, nigga, because I couldn't do it. And so, I don't know. Like, it is what it is. And like what you said before we couldn't go live the other day, but what you said when we saw this nigga, I don't even remember that rapper name, just from Florida, where we saw Freddie Gibbs with his booty cheeks. We didn't even see it. We saw that the girl leaked it. There's a big ass smiley face or whatever over the explicit part. But my nigga, like, the girl put his booty cheeks on the internet. Like, this the humiliation ritual. You know what I'm saying? Humiliation ritual, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. With that being said, Adam Ketamine.com. Promo code RRPOD. Go up there. Get your 6 free videos. Get your 50% off almost everything in the online store. Get your free and discreet shipping and your lover's kit. We are out.